Hi everybody, this is Kara and I am excited today to share with you my first video tutorial on how to make this adorable strawberry thank you card using Stampin' Up's Fresh Fruit stamp set and Fruit Stand designer paper, as well as the colors Cucumber Crush, Basic Black, Watermelon Wonder. Also using some Cucumber Crush thick baker's twine, some Stampin' dimensionals, and some layering circles for the big shot. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll put these to the side. First thing I'm going to do is get out my big shot. This is right here. This is a machine used to cut out different shapes or also to emboss paper, and in it right now I have my magnetic platform and these base plates. I'm going to use some scraps of Watermelon Wonder paper and also some Whisper White paper to cut out the two circles that I need for the strawberry on the front of the card. To do that, all you need to do is make a little sandwich with your plates. Put your paper down and stick these dies down there. You'll notice that one side has a raised edge. You'll put that edge down on your paper, and then this one does too. Let's cut these out. Super easy to do. You just roll it through the machine and it cuts out. Simple as that. That's all I need my big shot for. I'm going to put that aside. And you'll notice these just fall right on out. Super easy. Okay, I'm putting things away as I go. Now I'm ready to do my stamping. These are photopolymer stamps, so they are a clear stamp. When you get them, you'll get bunches of pieces that looks like this. This is a two-step stamping, so you can do all kinds of different layers with them. So these stick right to our acrylic blocks. This is block B, and I'm also using block C and block D to make our strawberry. Now you'll notice that the photopolymer stamps can stain. That's just kind of what happens to them as they go. I've used this one a lot with some pinks and some reds, and so you can see that put on some color, but that's okay. I'm using the foam piercing mat because it helps get a more even. Here is our Watermelon Wonder, which is what I'm going to be using for the strawberry. This card reminds me so much of spring, which I'm looking so forward to. Getting in my garden and growing some strawberries. Now you can see through it, and you can place your stamp wherever you want to on the image. And I give a nice firm press and then peel it off, and there we go. Beautiful stamped image. Now this, you'll also notice that this stamp set is supposed to look kind of vintage, not a perfectly even look, and that is the way that it is made. I also have my Stampin' scrub here, which I like to use to keep my stamps clean. Has a wet side and a dry side. Just put a little spray of the Stampin' mist on there, rub your stamp, dry it off, and you're ready to go. Peel it off, put it away, and get started on a new one. Now I'm going to use my Cucumber Crush to stamp the strawberry leaves. And again, you can see through perfectly. You can tell right where you're placing that. Give a nice firm stamp and lift up. Perfect. Cute. Again, gonna clean that off. so that it's ready to go for next time. I worked on getting my strawberry patch all ready to go this weekend. Got some plants started in the garden. Looking forward to getting those fresh harvests in. Okay, so the paper that we're going to use today, I've already pre-cut and pre-scored just for sake of saving some time. So this is a Watermelon Wonder cardstock. It is cut at 5.5 by 7 1/4, and it is scored at 4 1/4. You can just fold it, burnish it with your bone folder. That's ready to go. Then I've got a piece of Peekaboo Peach. This piece is cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And I've also got a piece of Fruit Stand Designer Series paper cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to stamp on our Peekaboo Peach. And I've got thank you here. And I'm going to stamp that in the archival basic black ink. Okay, let's make sure we get this right. I want it right about here. Put it down, give it a nice press, and lift up. Perfect. Very cute. Okay, now we're gonna put everything together, which is one of my favorite parts. Close up that ink pad so I don't accidentally stick my fingers in it. Okay, I need a piece of this Cucumber Crush thick baker's twine, and I'm gonna put it right about here. Cut off, just cut a little bit of it off. And it doesn't have to be perfect yet because I will work on cutting my ends exactly how I want them to be in just a minute. And I think I'm just going to tie just a little knot here. Just something to give it a little bit of interest. And then I'm going to cut those off just like that. Super easy, super simple, gives a little interest. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting this together. So I'm going to use some fast fuse, and I just realized that I was all out. I'm going to show you real quick how this works, and you can buy these refills just like this so that you don't have to buy the whole new thing every time. And all you do is there we go. Stick it right on in and snap it shut, and you're ready to go. So I like the fast fuse because it gives a really good stick. We also have a snail adhesive, and it works really well too, but I do love the fast fuse for putting things on that have anything behind them or anything that's embossed. Then it'll help it stick a little bit easier. And I'm just going to line this up on my front of the card here, just like that. Get it stuck down nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here with my little tiny piece of Designer Series paper. This stuff goes a long way when you use just little bits of it on a card. Again, I'm going to evenly put that on there, stick it down. There's a little interest behind there. Okay, now I am going to put together my little embellishment for the front here with my stamped strawberry. I'm going to go ahead and use my fast fuse on the back of the strawberry. I'm going to stick that down on there. Nice and even like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, these are super cheap. You get 3 sheets of them in each package. They're $4. I think there's 100 of them on each sheet. And I use these like crazy. I love them so much. So I'm going to use 2 on this card. Just like that. And I want this to stick off the end of my card a little bit. So what I'm going to do is only put them on this side, kind of in the middle, just like that. Peel off the little backings and stick it down right like, oh, I like it right about there. And there we have it. A fun spring-like card. Wouldn't that be cheery to get in the mail from somebody? A cute little thank you. You can change that up, put a different sentiment on it. Happy birthday one, or an I'm thinking of you would be cute too. Those also come in the stamp set as well. I hope you enjoyed this, my first video, my first card I'm making for my YouTube channel. And you can find everything that I've used on my website at craftswithkara.stampinup.net and crafts with a K. Thank you guys. I also wanted to mention that we are now at the end of our celebration, which is a great incentive to purchase from Stampin' Up. For every $50 that you spend, you can choose an item from one of these catalogs. This goes through March 31st of 2017. So if you're watching after that, it's no longer applicable. There are some great stamp sets that you can only get at this time of the year. This is a beautiful stamp set. I've had some fun with that one. This balloon paper, the Carried Away Designer Series paper, is also beautiful. 12 sheets of double-sided paper, 12 by 12. Thank you. This is that's a pretty large stamp set. The lace is also beautiful. This is fun. This is a Designer Series paper. It's black and white, and you can color it in or ink it or use our watercolor pencils and aqua painter with, and that's fun to give a watercolored look. Metallic ribbon is neat. I've used some of that too. Food carts are a fun thing right now. That's an adorable stamp set. The tin is already out of stock, unfortunately, and that was fun, but we've got some cute banners along with some great ideas. The chicken stamp set is super fun. Got the designer tee stamp set. And the Pretty Pocket card kit is also really easy and beautiful too. A couple of ones they added later on. The glimmer paper is already gone, but this is a great, beautiful watercolored look stamp set. Anyway, if oh, I almost forgot to make a medallion. That one's also fun too. If you are interested in any of these items, I would make an order pretty soon. These are going to start really selling out quickly here towards the end of the sale. Again, it goes till March 31st. So if you're interested, check that out soon on my website. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.